What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now the sun is shining, it's nice and warm today, and it just makes you feel that you've got more energy to get things done. I'm super grateful for the rain, don't get me wrong, but I enjoy the sunshine for today. And yeah, I want to thank you guys for joining me on another episode. It's going to be Vlogmas episode number 11. And today we're doing an unboxing of, I think it's a very cool entry-level to mid-range priced hardtail bike. So let's get into this brand new unboxing video.
In my head aren't shining no more. I don't know if we can do this anymore. If there is a sun, I will. If there is a way, I will never stay, never stay. The lights in my head aren't shining no more. I don't know if we can do this anymore. If there is a sun, if there is a way, I will never stay, never stay.
Alright, now before we get into this bike, the specs and the weight on this bike, there's a few things I like on this bike, and then there's one thing I really dislike on this bike, which I feel is unnecessary and they could have taken that off. But once again, that's just my opinion. And before I start with this video, I haven't done this in a long time. This is not a paid ad or endorsement or anything. It's just a cool bike that came to the shop. I'm going to share it with you guys, share the specs, the weight on it, and then just my likes and dislikes. And like I told you, this is just my opinion. Now the one thing, I'm going to get straight into that I don't like on this bike, I mean that's why they designed a narrow wide chainring, I believe, and yeah, let me show you. This little chain guide, or what they want to call it, super cool, yes, and you know your chain won't just slip off, but it just ruins the look of a one by group set for me personally. I mean that's the reason you buy it, for the nice clean look on the handlebar, and obviously the right comfortability of all those things and all the advantages of that, but just for the look of the clean drive terrain. I mean if you compare it to something like this, let's take the Specialized for example, even the Merida, that's a entry level hardtail. It's got a clean, it's got a very nice clean look to it here at the front. No extra gadgets or gaffers there, just makes it look very nice and clean. Now I'm not saying anything bad about this bike, it's just the one thing that I don't like on this bike is they could have taken this off. And I'm probably going to convince the client to take that off as well, because I haven't had anyone coming and tell me, listen, my chain keeps falling off the narrow wide chain ring that's designed to keep the chain there. So that's the one thing I don't like that much. Further, this bike is super good looking, it's very nice. No, wait, there's one more thing. That just breaks my heart when you've got a very nice bike like this and you've got a 15mm quick release on your bike. Now this is very cool. It still gives you the confidence of a through axle and the stability of a through axle. I know that. It's just I'm not the biggest fan of those things. You could have rather put the thread in the shock and then just push a through axle through there. But this is price efficient, so they do save a bit of money on that. And the guys from SR Santo are really upping their game by doing things like this. So still kudos on that. It's just something that I don't like that much. Now let's get into the specs of this bike and then I'll wait for you guys real quick. Alright, so I wanted to do a super in-depth detail about all the components on this bike. But the short and the long of it is, it's just a normal SRAM SX group set, which is very nice. The one thing I wish that they can do is just maybe give a little bit more attention to these chains. I know it's the entry level Eagle chain, but these things rust like you can't believe. I would have maybe just made this a little bit better. One thing, but further, this is a very, very nice looking bike. The colors are very good looking. It's got a set of Tektro brakes on here, your normal aluminium handlebar, bar stem, and seat post. It's got a nice, comfy looking seat. Actually, a very nice looking seat. It's the Giant custom saddle. The one thing that's very cool actually on this bike, it's a Giant hub that they've got in here. I think they call it the Giant Rush or something like that. And the nice thing about that, it's got steel bearings in front. It's got your normal ball bearings there at the back, which is not too bad as well. But the fact that they've got steel bearings in front makes the bike just roll a bit better. They've got internal cable routing going through there all the way and then popping out there, which is very nice. And like I said, just that thing I would have taken off. And the one thing that's very nice on this bike is the SR Suntour Radon air suspension. Now, I know it's not a RockShox or a Fox or Manitow even, but SR Suntour has really stepped up their game when it comes to suspension, and they are making nice air suspension for these bikes at the moment with a 15x110mm space for up there at the front. Now, this is a boost up bike, very nice. Like I said, just your normal 1150 cassette on the back. It's got a set of Giant XCT rims on here, and this is just so satisfying to do this. You can see where the other one is. I actually took the other one off. It's just to protect the film on these things. That's so nice. I must say, the sticker on here, super good quality. Everything looks nice on the bike. It flows very well. It's got a press fit dub BB in here, or DUB BB, what you want to call it. Very, very nice. It's got a quick release. Also very cool. I would have maybe gone to an Allen key seat post clamp, but that's very nice. It's very comfortable. It's very handy when you need to move your seats up and down. And further, it's just a plain forward, very nice, very good value for money mountain bike. I don't think on different brands you might get a spec here or there a little bit better, something of this, something of that, but in today's time with all the bikes there are, obviously you get cheap bikes, but all your more known brands, I don't think there's so much that you can say this one is better or that one is better. For the money, if you take 18,000 Rand or 20,000 Rand and you've got a budget that you're working on, I think yes, you'll buy something with a little bit better components, but the range around that will be more or less the same. So this then, I've tried to say this name a couple of times, the Giant Fathom 2 aluminium hardtail bike. It's an aluminium frame, and yeah, like I said, there's one thing I don't like on the bike, maybe two things, but further it's a very, very nice looking bike. So yeah, I'm going to do the motivation now. This Vlogmas and the daily uploading is ridiculous. I promise you guys, it's ridiculous. Luckily we had this bike to do today, so I did that and I told you guys the specs, and I'm going to weigh the bike real quick and then I'll do motivation afterwards. But this daily uploads, it's crazy. So let me weigh the bike real quick and then I'm going to jump into the motivation directly after that. Alrighty. Now just to tell you guys, it doesn't feel that light, but it is an aluminium bike. It doesn't have pedals on it and it's still not tubeless yet, so there might be a small difference and weight if you weigh yours with all those things on it. But this is just out of the box weight, so let's check that. So it's bobbing around a bit, but at the moment it looks like we're gonna end up around about 12.2. Let's make it 12.2 kilograms. Not too shabby, guys. Very nice bike, giant Fathom 2 aluminium bike. Guys, just please remove this. It's ridiculous. It catches my eye the whole time. 12.2 kilograms, very nice bike. Tubeless compatible, 1x12. Great bang for buck bike in my books. So guys, I'm going to move on to the motivation immediately. Like I told you guys, I've actually been praying for something for a very long time, and I haven't been asking for it. Yes, I think most of the times I tell you guys, if you feel negative, don't talk to too many people. It's the easiest thing we can do is to talk to people when times are negative. When times are positive, we brag about it, which is the wrong thing as well. But something amazing happened today, and the more we get to that, I'll share that with you guys as well. But I want to encourage you guys, if there's nothing else you can do, if nothing else worked, we might as well start believing, praying, and having faith that things will get better. And I've been praying for breakthrough, and I've been praying for better circumstances, and just for a chance, I've been praying for an opportunity to better my circumstances. It might have happened, might not. Like I said, as things develop into something, I'll talk to you guys about that. But I want to encourage you guys, never lose hope. Never fall into that hole of no return. It can always get better. Even if it's just positivity or a day or anything, it can always get better. I know some guys are at a point where they say it just can't get better. I promise you it can get better. I was at the point where I thought it can't get better, and it did. So guys, be strong, stay safe, stay humble, keep on praying, have faith, and at the end we will look back and it got better. So guys, be strong, stay safe, and never say never. Cheers.